I swear I might have to fix my microphone cable here because it keeps going out for some reason. I don't know what that is. Okay. If ever it seems like I'm going mute and like Helen Keller style, like please tell me. And so I think like for whatever reason the USB cord on this microphone is resetting, which is annoying. Okay, that looks like that's working. Are we live streaming? We are live streaming on YouTube. Yes, that's working. And then here, let me get this to activate. Let's get this to activate. Activate. Nice. That's running as well. Okay. Last step. See if TikTok works. Okay. I'm cutting the TikTok bitrate down to 2K, so someone tell me if that's like good enough. I feel like 2K should be good enough to just display like equations and stuff. Yo, what's up, Obi? Raiding with a party of 2. What's going on, dude? Appreciate the raid. Thanks, dude. Raid. What were you doing on your stream today, Obi? What was going on? Fixing up YouTube tonight? Yeah. Yeah, YouTube's a little finicky. They don't have their own built-in live streaming app, which is interesting. They do have an RTMP thing that you can use to stream. But yeah, otherwise there's nothing built in. You kind of have to just like figure it out yourself, which is pretty annoying. Also, it looks like it's like super delayed for me on YouTube, but that's okay. What's up, Delicass? Oh, your Twitch highlights, which good news, everyone. You now have until May 19th. Ooh. Is there a reason why it's May 19th? Did they put out some update or something? That'd be cool. I was actually just telling a friend here, if you have Amazon Prime and you're a Twitch streamer, you should definitely connect your Amazon Prime to Twitch, because that enables you to keep your VODs up for much longer. Actually, we don't need to sign into this here. Let's activate this source. Nice. I think Twitch is running. Oh, select 2 objects that are the same shape, bro. They're always too funny with this. These captchas, man. Because I had over 1,000 hours of highlights. Oh, interesting. I didn't know that. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. You're talking about, yeah, if we go to, what is it? What's up, Sensation? Yeah, I think if you go to, it's under like content, video producer. Oh, here we go. Deadline extended. Okay, that's what you're talking about. Yeah, okay, 19th to get their highlights and uploads under the 100-hour. Do you have more than 100 hours of highlights? My solution for this, Obi, I just always export these to YouTube, because then YouTube has unlimited storage on their stuff. You converted all of your streams to highlights. Oh, wow. Yeah, no, that'd be a lot. No. What's up, Reki? Yeah, what I would do is, so if you hear, it's under playlists, I think. I have like office hours, Twitch recordings. Yeah, this playlist right here, which is currently 556 videos long, and they're all like 2 hours. This is just all of my Twitch recordings. I just, within Twitch here, I just make sure to export them to YouTube is what I'll do. And then I just let YouTube deal with like holding on to them for a while. They love all the content. They're just like, YouTube's like an insatiable like content beast. It's just like, please feed me more.
Good job.
Anyways, how long have you been doing this? Good question. I have been streaming since I want to say February of 2021. Yeah, I think that's when I started. There is some like I got whatever the affiliate thing in Twitch. I think in June or July. That's when you get monetized and you can like actually make money. Which has been like a bit, I guess. But yeah, if we go to my analytics, I don't know. They let you like run this all the way back. You can run this like really, really far back. Here, I can go all the way back to, I think it was 2021, and I want to say it was around, yeah, whatever. Let's wait. 2021, March. No, let's go back to like, I think it was like February 1st. Okay, here we go. It'll do it. It'll display all the stuff that I've streamed. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, my first stream I think was around early February of 2021. This is looking at like max viewers. So I don't know what this is like. 2021, 2022, 2023. Maybe this is like 2024. Yeah, beginning of 2024, which is right here. This is where stuff really started to pick up because I think a lot of other math streamers started. This is when I met like Penn Center and Obi and Zach and Eric, and this is where we started really like kind of collabing a lot on streams together. I think there was just kind of a nice critical mass of math streamers that showed up, and yeah, we started all streaming, and so viewers have definitely gone up. I think if you want to see like the total amount of money I think I've made off this entire thing in like 4 years. Let's see, revenue. Oh, they won't display my revenue for 4 days for 4 years. Excuse me? Why not? No. Oh, that's not fun. Oh. Okay. Well, we've had 118 subs. That was pretty cool. I think this date is old actually. It's not showing. For whatever reason, I don't think it shows completely things. But yeah, we're almost up to 1,000 hours of live stream tutoring that has been done on this stream in total. So if you want to see that, yeah, 983 hours. And then yeah, you can see here it's been kind of like going up, which is good. Streams have been getting longer and longer. Sensation, you probably remember back when I used to cut them at an hour. I used to be like, no, I'm like done streaming after an hour, and then they started going up to 2 hours. Well, this was like an hour and a half, I guess, 2. And then some of them have been past 3. But majority, I think we average like 2 hours now, Sensation, yeah?
Hang on.
Yeah, I can hear you, but yeah, one sec. Get your volume low.
That's not helpful.
Oh, followage? Oh, we're trying to figure out when you join the stream. Wow, Endar. Yo, thanks for the sub, dude.
Good job.
Speaking about revenue. Yeah. Oh, earnings? Maybe this is it. Maybe this is it. Can I set this back to like some really far back date? Can I do that? Can you do that? Will it calculate it? It won't do it. Damn, that's annoying. Yeah. Payouts. I don't know. Yeah, look. Well, I'm gonna get $35 like in a couple days. That's nice. Yeah, $35. Nice. Yeah, that's on my banking history if you guys want that.
Okay, like 20 minutes.
Yo, thank you. I will hydrate. I do need to drink some water. Yeah. So yeah, Twitch streaming is cool. Again, we don't really do it for the cash these days. We do it to help kids out and stuff. It would be nice eventually, and definitely any sort of cash helps because it helps offsets costs for things. And we like running like tournaments and fun competitions in the Discord. I haven't done one in a while, mainly because I've been so busy this last month with teaching at UCLA, and I need to spend more time on like getting funding sources. What's up, Equity? Screenshot. Yeah, go get my. Yeah, you can screenshot it, dude. Do I give out homework? So when we would do the tournaments during the year, and especially like we did like a virtual summer camp a couple years, and I would give out like bonus assignments for students to learn math over the summer. It was to try to prevent the learning loss that happens, because kids just check out during the summer. They don't want to do anything with math. Like, I'm done with school. So we did do kind of a series of challenges, and if they completed the challenges, they got points, and that added towards like a leaderboard. And then at the end of the summer, I gave out like a PS5 and an Xbox Series X. It was a lot of prizes. I gave out probably close to over $1,000 and stuff. I do just teach one course at UCLA. I do. It's one course with 188, I think, is my class total right now. It'll fluctuate after this first I'm giving them their first midterm on Friday. They get their first exam on Friday. We'll have to see what happens. I think it's super easy. It's literally like verbatim some of the homework questions and like discussion questions and things we did in lecture. What's up, SH? But yeah, it is one class. It just seems to take up a lot of time. I was saying earlier with a friend here, if I could give up 20% of my whatever salary at UCLA and just never have to respond to a student email, I totally would. Like if I could just solely focus on teaching, and then I don't know, we have some girl named Becky in HR just handle everything email wise. Like anytime a student is like, I'm sick, or my grandma died, or my dog has, I don't know, leukemia or something, like if I just had someone else to just handle that and, you know, be fair with like what exemptions do we allow and like when can they do retakes and stuff, I would gladly donate 20% of my salary to that. They ask a lot of questions, yes. I would hope they ask more questions about physics. It seems to be they ask a lot more questions about whether they can get credit for not showing up to things. No, I mean, I exaggerate that. It's just, those are the ones that annoy me the most, but I do get some physics questions, and actually we do have a, I'll show you guys, it's called a campus wire. I can do chemistry problems for sure. So if you're finding us on TikTok and you want me to go over some chemistry problems, there's a link right down there, actualdiscord.com/cement. If you can put your username and just like take a screenshot of a simple chemistry question or some, it could be a hard one, anything that is related to what you're doing on like a homework or a test or something, do that, and I will do it on the stream live here for you.
TLDR. Use thine eyes, fuckwit.
Yeah, right. I have a question. Can you?
Right there.
I know, it's okay. The things are not. You like watching solutions? Okay, cool. Just give me a problem. I say help me help you. You send me a chemistry problem and I will do it for you. Is that a cool like exchange? We will solve stuff on the stream soon here. Yeah, and we still can. I'm just taking the first minute or two to just decompress a little bit. How many courses do college students take per semester? I think around, well, UCLA is a quarter system, so they're a 10-week like semester per se. And that can be anywhere from, I would say, like 3 to 4 classes. Can you give advice you'd give to your students who are stressed about midterms? Yeah, totally. Don't stress, which I know is the hardest advice to give to someone. It's like, don't think about the pink elephant in the room. But my best advice would be just do homework questions, and you'll be fine. So this is, for instance, this is called Campus Wire. And it's kind of like a Discord. It's like an online Discord where the students are able to ask questions, and then I give bonus points if other students answer their questions. So it kind of takes a load off me. I'm not like responding to so many emails because they answer it. Like, for instance, someone asked, are we allowed to use a graphing calculator on the test? And it's very clearly spelled out on the syllabus I wrote whether you can or not. And someone literally answered, hey, according to the syllabus, a graphing calculator should be fine. And someone's like, of course. And I'm like, yes. Thank you. This saves me so much time. And then I give out bonus. Yeah, RTFM. Read the fucking manual. But, and also, like, I mean, some of them are asking legitimate, like, questions here. Like, this person's saying, hey, on homework 2, number 16, why does the initial height matter? And then this person, Nicole, like, bless you, Nicole, wrote, like, a really nice explanation for it. So, yeah. And I tell the students this. I say that you will learn physics more if you can explain it. So making this like forum for students to ask questions and then to get other students to help, it's a win-win situation. And it's like a triple win because I don't have to spend as much time helping what I think are like trivial questions. It gives students who don't know things the ability to get their questions answered. And it gives students who know what they're doing the opportunity to like flex their knowledge and I guess be more confident with it. So Yeah. Thank God I talked to one of the other professors here before I started this class, and we went out to lunch, and I was like, yo, man, can you just give me like a rundown of like the things I need to do so I don't screw up in this class? And he was like, yeah, here's my syllabus. Here's how I do this. Here's what you should do. And that has helped me an immense amount. Oh, I got your screenshot there. Here's the chemistry stuff. All right, we're going to do this. All right, enough ranting on my end. Let me do some chemistry, and we'll start off the stream. Cool. Welcome to an office hours. My name is Dr. Scholes, Actual Education. Stream helps you out math, on science, homework.
Nice.
We're going to do some chemistry today. First one comes from REO. RE4HO? That's cool. Okay. This looks like a titration. Okay. So question says 40 mils or 40 mLs of 0.1 molar barbituric acid with 40 milliliters of potassium hydroxide is titrated. Hint, this is the equivalence point. Calculate the pH. Okay, cool. If you want to know something here, why this is called the equivalence point, barbicuic acid, yeah. This is called the equivalence point because the moles of acid is equal to the moles of base. Right? Yeah, I do chemistry a lot. So this is fun. And let's remember, moles is equal to molarity times volume. All right? So in this case, you have 0.1 molar and you have 40 mLs, which is 0.04 liters. Okay? That's of the acid, the barbituric acid. And then the base, so anything OH is usually a base. Same thing. 0.1 molar. And then you have 0.04 liters. Okay? So this is where the two are equal to each other. Okay? All right. They're asking to figure out the pH of this system. That's cool. So, are these weak acids? That's kind of a strong acid. That's definitely a strong base. So I don't believe this is going to create any sort of buffer. If this was a buffer situation, let me think. Okay. Henderson-Hasselbalch may work, but let me just do it this way. I'm just going to write it. Oh, they give us the reaction. Oh, beautiful. Cool. Actually, let me just get this. Let me just pull this down. I was going to write the reaction out, but that's totally cool. Wait a minute. Ugh. I'm guessing this is the barbituric acid, is what they're saying. Okay. And yeah, actually, this is wrong. I don't like this. All right, let's write out what's happening here. Okay. So you have C4H4 N2O3. This is the acid, which is reacting with KOH. Okay? Now, what's going to happen there, okay, is this OH is going to steal one of the hydrogens off of the acid to form water. So here's what we say. We say this, and like one of these hydrogens are going to steal each other to become water. This is called a neutralization reaction because the acid and the base are kind of like killing each other off. And then what you're left with is this C4H3 N2O3 minus. Okay. Reason why it's minus is because it's missing a hydrogen. You see how this is H3, this was H4? Because one of these hydrogens came to play with the OH. And then technically you have also plus K+. But this is like what we call a spectator ion. Because it doesn't really do much. Potassium as an ion is just chilling. It's like salt. It's just chilling. Okay. So, what we have is I have, this is called ICF. So, initial, change, and then final. Okay. ICE is what we're eventually going to do here, and that's for equilibrium. And we'll get to that. Okay. So, initially, you're going to have 0.004 moles of this. You're you're going to have 0.004, too many zeros there, sorry, moles of this, okay? These are going to subtract from each other. They're going to kill each other off. And that's going to end up creating a plus X and a plus X situation here, okay? So this will kill off with this to have 0 moles of these things. So this will be minus 0.004. This will be minus 0.004. And then this will end up being plus 0.004. But we don't really care about how many moles of water there are because everything's in water. But this is important. So now we have 0.004 moles of C4H3N2O3 minus. Okay? All right. The next thing I need to do, okay, is that we're going to end up using this reaction. So this is called the autoionization with water. Okay? And so, for instance, this... Let me make sure this is actually the right thing. Sorry, what is barbituric acid? I just want to make sure we got the right formula. Yeah. Oh, wait, this has like... Oh, this has a lot of weird shit on it. Wait, what is its, like, formula? Okay. Yeah. C4H4N2O3. Okay, so I think we're okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we're okay. Okay. So now we have an equilibrium reaction of barbituric acid is going to react with water to form H3O plus, which this determines the pH. And also this is called the conjugate base. Conjugate means like the opposing. So this is like the matching base to this acid. And now we're going to do what's called an ICE table. Because notice how this has a back and forth arrow? That means it's in equilibrium. So the reaction's going both ways. This was called ICF. Well, not this one. This one was ICF because it's a one-way. So this is what we call like a one-way reaction. Okay. The important thing here is in ICF reactions, we deal with moles. With ICE, we're going to deal with concentration. And I'll get into what concentration is. Because we need to talk about what we're starting here. So, at the start, I don't think there's any concentration of this. Because we just had the barbituric acid and the base like kill each other off. So there's none of this left. You never really care about how much water there is. Water is just wet, like who cares? These things I do care about, okay? So, the amount of conjugate base we need to figure out, which that's the C4H3N2O3 minus. Now, what I knew from the previous problem is that when the acid and the base reacted, this O3 minus that was created was 0.004 moles. But I don't want to put 0.004 here. Because this right here is a molarity. Is a number of moles. I want a concentration here. I want a molarity. And the thing we have to remember is that concentration, I can spell concentration, right? Is equal to moles divided by volume. Okay? So it's the amount of moles you have divided by like the volume of the liquid that it's in. In that case, this was 0.004 moles. Okay? So we can say concentration of C4H3N2O3 minus is equal to the 0.004 moles and then divided by the amount of volume of water it's in. So if we look here at the beginning, we mixed 40 mLs with 40 mLs. So the total volume of the liquid that's here is 40 plus 40. And that's going to be 80 mLs. So that's going to be 0.08 liters of solution. Okay? So, sorry. Sorry, let me go back to that. Okay. Nope. What the hell? Okay. So we can do some math on this, which I believe this becomes 0.05. I'm going to double check just because my brain has been doing funny things recently. I don't know. I just, like, don't remember things anymore. I'm confused. Literally. Okay. But, okay, so 0.004 divided by 0.08. Oh, see? This is where I would have maybe gotten this wrong. It's not 0.5, it's 0.05. Okay. Well, I think I knew that, actually. Okay. So this is 0.05 molar. All right? So we have 0.05 molar of this. Yeah, you like it? You like the gold edition calculator? Yeah. It's the TI-84 gold edition. I'm so mad I can't find many good TI-84 emulators for Mac. Or, like, they're deprecated and they don't work anymore. The one for Windows still does. I think that it's called Wabbit EMU, and I think it was made in, like, 2008. Okay. But the amount here is going to be 0, right? So we're starting with 0 concentration here. And now we got to do some stuff. All right, so let's see what happens. So I believe, I believe a backwards reaction is actually going to happen in this. Watch this. Watch this. This is actually pretty cool. This I don't think is the right reaction to deal with. We got to deal with a different one. Because really what's going to happen is this is going to recombine with water to form OH minus. So, one sec. Let me pull this down. We're gonna consider a different reaction. And then, so I'm gonna consider this as my starting thing. I'm gonna say C4H3N2O3 minus plus water. So same thing, just something reacting with water. But now this thing is minus, which means it's lacking a hydrogen. It wants the positive charge from hydrogen. So it's going to steal one from here. And that's going to get me my complete thing, which is C4H3N2, or C4H4N2O3 regular. And then if this loses one hydrogen, you get OH minus, okay? This is actually going to determine POH. So we might have to go backwards. This is actually kind of fun. Good question here. It's a good chem question. Okay. Initial concentrations. We already said this is 0.05. This is whatever. This starts at 0. This starts at 0. Change. This is going to be minus some amount. Water we don't care about. And so if you're losing amount here, you're gaining amount here. So this is going to be plus x. Okay? So then at equilibrium is just initial plus change. That's going to be 0.05 minus x. This is just going to be x. This is going to be x. Okay. Now, once we have... Sorry, let me move this on the side here somewhere. Once we have our equilibrium here, I can write out an expression for what's called, like, KB. Because this is a base reaction is what I say. And so KB is going to be the concentration of the products divided by the concentration of the reactants. So that's going to be X times X. So we say this. We say concentration X. Or, all right, the fancy way to write it, it's the concentration of C4H4N2O3 times the concentration of OH minus all over the concentration of C4H3N2O3 minus, which is the same thing as X times X over 0.05 times X, 0.05 minus X, which is equal to X squared over 0.05 minus X. And now here's a cool thing. If I can solve for X, then I know how much OH minus there is in my solution. And the OH minus will give me the POH, and then from the POH I can find the pH. All I would need to know is KB. However, they gave me Ka, which is this. Okay. Nope, go away. So they gave me this for Ka, okay? There's a relationship that you learn in chem, and that's that Ka times Kb is equal to what's called K water, which is equal times 10 to the minus 14. So if I want to figure out Kb is just going to equal to 10 to the minus 14 divided by 10 to the minus, or 9.8 times 10 to the minus 5, which is basically 1 times 10 to the minus 4, but it's okay. We'll do the formal math. Okay, so let's pull the calculator out. So 1 times 10 to the minus 14 divided by 9.8 e to the minus 5. That's going to give me, 1 times 10 to the minus 10. I'm just going to say 1 times 10 to the minus 10. Okay, cool. So now I can use that in this problem. I'm going to say 1 times 10 to the minus 10 is equal to x squared over 0.05 minus x. Okay. Technically, this is a quadratic. I technically need to... Also, why is my ticker not working today, dude? What's wrong with our ticker? Excuse me. Oh, there you go. Okay, now our ticker's working. Okay. It is a quadratic in chemistry, but chemistry gets even more wild because we start making some approximations. Okay, so here's what we do. Because this is x squared, right? So if I multiplied this over, I would have something this, and then I'd also have x. What I can do, and you do this a lot in chemistry, is I can say assume x is small. Okay? And we'll check this later. If I assume that x is small, then that means subtracting a small number isn't really doing much. So I can technically get rid of this. So this is an approximation. Math people are going to go crazy, dude.
Disqualified.
They're going to be like, no, dude, you can't do that. You can't just start, like, removing x.
No. Oh, no. No.
But we're going to do it because it makes math so much easier. So I'm going to get rid of the x here. And look what I have now, right? 1 times 10 to the minus 10 is equal to x squared over 0.05. This is a fucking dream to solve, right? Because now I just multiply this. 0.05. Yeah, cool. That goes away. And then we're going to square root it. How dare I? I know. Math people on suicide watch right now. Okay. Wait. Okay, so then we take calculator, right? So we get that, and then we're going to square root it. X is basically 0 for small values of x. Yes, Endar, you're so right. Cool. So this gets me x. X is equal to 2.26 times 10 to the minus 6. This is really fucking small, right? This is like 6 fucking zeros in front of it. Or 5, I guess, technically. But, yeah. Your ex-wife, she was not very small. Well, she wasn't my wife, but... Plug back in and check. Yeah, you can. So what you always do is, like, you compare this to this, okay? And what you want to see is x over 0.05 less than, like, 5%. This is the rule they say. They call it, like, the 5% rule. It's a total coincidence that this is also 0.05. But okay, so if I do that, divided by 0.05, that gets me 4.5 times 10 to the minus 5, which, okay, times 100, that's 0.004%. Right? So, I think we're okay. We're okay making that approximation. That's the XYFE. Oh, I like that. That's a good one. XYFE. Yes. So this is small. So we were cool making that approximation. Okay. So now I have x. All right. And let's remember x is also equal to the equilibrium concentration of the OH minus. Okay. So here's the cool thing I can do. I can say, okay, so concentration of OH minus is equal to 2.26 times 10 to the minus 6. And then from the concentration of OH minus, you can find what's called the POH, which is like pH, but it's for base things. And that's equal to the negative log of 2.26 times 10 to the minus 6. You just take the negative log of whatever the concentration is. All right. So negative log of, where is that number? Where'd you go? There you are. Yes, Jeff. Yeah, you're totally right. And that's our next step here. So this gets me POH is equal to 5.646. Which, yep. POH plus pH is equal to 14. So pH equals 14 minus the POH. Which, what is that going to be? That's going to be 8.35. Okay. There you go. And that should be the final pH. I don't know if Ario is still here or if he has the answer to this question. But that's what I think it is. We can throw this in the ChatGPT. You guys want to throw it in ChatGPT? Let's see what happens. Oh, Ario. Yeah. Oh, nice. I'm glad you stuck around. Do you know if the answer is 8.35? I always like to like double check to make sure like I'm not fucking crazy. There probably was a faster way to do this too, but I thought this was a good explanation of how all chemistry works. Let's check it on ChatGPT. I'm gonna use the super one. Solve this. You can see I was using ChatGPT to do my taxes last night too. Reasoning. All right, it'll figure it out. It'll start looking at it. We'll see what happens. ChatGPT is usually pretty good at oh look. Oh look at this. It basically did what we did. Isn't this very cool? Look at this. So look, it found the number of moles. It found the molarity after cancellation. It converted Ka to Kb. It did this reaction. Good. It solved for OH minus. They got a slightly different answer. 7.64 times. Okay, cool. They got 8.86. What did we get? 8.35. That's fucking close enough. There's probably some rounding error somewhere. I think it's because I didn't hold decimals here. But yeah, the process is the same. Actually, I'm curious, like, where did they get? Yeah. Oh, okay. I just said 1 times 10 to the minus 10. They used 1.02. That's why. Yeah. That's okay. What's up? Yeah, we're doing some chemistry here. We're doing a cool chem problem. Yeah, I approximated that, I think. Let me make sure I did that right, actually. Where's one of my calculator? California does have direct file. They definitely do. I filed my taxes last night. ChatGPT is good for first opinion and arguing with it, and the other mass streamers for second opinions. Yeah. That's the best way to use ChatGPT, famished. We were doing acid-base equilibria today, is what we were doing. This was an acid-base equilibria question.
Oh, that reminds me. You know how you always go hype up ChatGPT and stuff like that?
I love ChatGPT. I feel like ChatGPT is great.
We give it a real test today, and like a proper real-world example test.
Yeah?
And it just hallucinated constantly, and we ran it 10,000 times.
You know what's funny? I feel like it's hallucinating right here. It's actually making a mistake here. So we get x is equal to, x squared is equal to 5 times 10 to the minus 12. And then I square rooted that, and I got 2 times 10 to the minus 6. It got 7 times 10 to the minus 6. I feel like this part is wrong. So I'm gonna say it. I feel like you got the wrong square root here. I think it did it wrong. This is the tricky thing with ChatGPT is you do have to kind of go through the steps and make sure the math is completely. I don't think this is right. Or are my calculations wrong? Wait, look, because I had this right. One second, let me show my calculator. I had this, and then I took the square root of that. Yeah, I'm right. Yeah, you're absolutely right. There's an error. Uh-huh. Yeah, so it fucked up the square root. That's a simple thing. Dude, what? ChatGPT? Oh my god, dude. What? You can't take a fucking square root, dude? Okay, now we get the right answer. 8.35. Yeah, that's what I got.
I'm not convinced it works anything out.
I mean, the cool thing was that, like, I literally just dumped it a screenshot, and it did figure out the whole process. Its train of thought is correct, 100%. Like, its train of thought in doing that question, great. It fucked up on just taking a square root at some point. So yeah, this is why you do have to double check your work. I use it mainly, and I tell all my students in my class, like, use it as like a side tool. Don't use it to just do problems. Use it to kind of like help you with your own like intuition, and you can also double check to make sure you're doing the process correct, but then don't rely on it to do all the math correct. Do y'all do this with coffee? Drink it first and then drink water with it? What? I drink water with my coffee. That's what an Americano is, right? A little espresso and water.
Milk.
Yeah. No, an Americano is just water and espresso.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, water and
What's the one
espresso.
with the ice cream?
Affogato.
That's the one, yeah.
Yeah, affogato. Do you know they do wine with ice cream?
Oh, God.
Yeah, it's actually pretty tasty. I had that one. Well, I had it on. I took a girl on a date once, and we got like wine and ice cream afterwards, and she was like, I enjoyed it, but suffice to say, we didn't go on a second date after that.
Sorry, just for some strange reason, Famous comment just made me laugh.
Coffee makes you piss. I think it makes you more than piss.
I'm a fucking child.
makes you shit bricks, dude. Caffeine is a, what do they call it? Like a constrictor, dilator, whatever thingy. All right, let me see. Go on, Sensation. You're good.
I was gonna say dehydrant, but my brain is fucking up now.
It's a diuretic.
No, diuretic. That's the one. Yeah.
It's a diuretic, I think is what it's called. Yeah. Yeah. There are a couple substances that are like that. And an enureti? What's an enureti? What? Am I gonna start looking at weird words on this right now?
Sounds like enema to me.
Yeah, it does sound like enema. Which coffee enemas are like a thing now.
Coffee enema.
Yeah, they're a big thing. I see them on TikTok.
No. Why?
Enureti? The medical term for bedwetting?
Bedwetting. Oh yeah.
You piss the bed. It's called enuresis, dude. What?
Yeah,
that's hilarious.
I should have known that.
That's hilarious. They come up with some nice name for it. Y'all heard of elephant coffee? A cig puff and a sip used to be the instant nature's call. Yeah, cigarettes and coffee.
Well, there's something wrong with your stomach if that's true.
Yes, and it's disgusting. What is elephant coffee? I'm gonna look this up while I wait for Equity. Equity. I have your question up. We're gonna do yours next. Wherever Bob Ross's is. It's coffee made from elephant poop. That reminds me of there is a certain type of coffee that's made from like beans that are eaten by monkeys and then shat out. You guys know what I'm talking about?
Kopi Luwak.
Oh, is that what what's it called?
Kopi Luwak. Kopiluwak.
Yeah. Okay. This one. Yeah. Oh, civet coffee. Yeah, partially digested coffee cherries which have been eaten and defecated by the Asian by this little cute fucker. So they have this thing like eat coffee beans and then it shits them out and then they make coffee out of it.
Is that a marmoset?
Is that a marmoset? No, I mean, it's if it's of the family Viveridae. I don't know. Dude, these things, it's like a honey badger. Dude, nature's fucking wild, bro, dude. What? Like, who came up with all these, like, these things? Filiformia. Suborder, yeah. It's cool how, like, we classify things, too, based on, like, their skulls and like the number of toes they have and shit, or like whether they use like opposable thumbs and things. Yeah. But anyways, yeah, that's another type of like rare forbidden coffee you can have if you want. Yeah. Okay, cool. Let's do well, I want to do Equity's question, but he's not here. I can't send drink water. I think it's the hydrate resets so that I don't get like what isn't there like a poisoning if you drink too much water?
Hyperhydration.
Hypophobia or something? I don't know. Yeah.
Hyperhydrating.
Oh, right, because dehydration is like being out of water. Oh, hypotrenemia. Yeah, let's not give me that. Let's not do it. I need to survive to give these kids their midterm by Friday. You can drown yourself by drinking a lot. Yeah, I've definitely tried to do this before.
That's why it always cracks me up when people got like hydrate as a button. It's like drown, fucker, drown.
Drown. Yeah, that's what I put a timer on it, honestly. Taxonomy has been getting less made up since the introduction of DNA tests. Ooh, Valerian Short says, are you possibly able to summarize causality and non-causality? That sounds like a quantum gravity question or something.
Or time travel.
I don't think I could summarize it. A little bit outside my field. I always say, like, my PhD is in plasma physics. So if we're talking about, liquidy gases and fluids and neutrons and stuff, like, yeah, I got you. But like time travel and cosmology, I don't really know as much. I guess if I was more interested in all of physics, I probably would. But
causality, event, outcome.
Yeah. What did I major in college?
Go back in time.
Yeah, go back. I did my undergraduate at University of Texas in physics, and then I went to graduate school at UCLA for plasma physics. And that's what I got my PhD in. Yeah, tell him to send a question, Valerian. Yeah, if you wanna give me a question based on it, I'll try to answer it. Oh, hold your Wii for a Wii? No, she got like sepsis or something. Oh. That's fucking awful, dude. What? Was the PhD fun? I don't regret it. Fun is a loose term, I guess. It's definitely one of the more interesting periods of your life because you're in like your mid-20s at that point, late 20s, and you're kind of still like a college student because you're still in school, but you're also still an adult because you have to like pay for healthcare and stuff and like rent and things. So I don't know, it's like this weird in-between time. I personally loved it because I had the best advisor in the fucking world. He was so chill, so knowledgeable, and also was very, hands-off in that, if I needed to go do some stuff, he's like, yeah, go do some stuff. I went to Thailand for a month, and he didn't even, like, bat an eye. He was totally cool with it. I just went to Thailand. But when I did need help, when I was, like, doing experiments and stuff, he was there and able to, like, answer questions and, like, help me out. So I got lucky. I got lucky with an advisor who, like, gave a shit when I needed him to and, like, turned his head the other way when I wanted to go to Thailand. So yeah. Yeah, grad school, totally worth it for me. What's up?
Lady boys.
Lady boys. Yeah, I didn't get bamboozled in Thailand. Gotta look for the Adam's apple. Okay, let's try to do this question. In the diagram, two circles touch at P. Speaking of holding your Wii for a Wii. Also, QP and SU are perpendicular diameters of the larger circle. They intersect at point O. Point V is on QP, and VP is a diameter. Okay, this is really cool, actually. There's a lot of stuff going on here, dude. So this is a diameter. Jeff, this is your favorite, dude. We're dealing with circles. The smaller circle intersects SU at T. Okay, so this is a point of intersection. Oh, okay. Yeah, for sure, Obi. Yeah, get some rest. My UK friend. Sensation will hold the watch for the other UK people there. Yes. Oh wait, does my time UK not work? thought I had it set up. Nope. Time. Nightbot. Ugh, Nightbot's broken. Okay, whatever. The intersection of two surfaces of two spheres. Ooh, okay. Yuck, 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 yuck. Time, yuck, yuck, yuck. Is that from, oh man, what's that comedy? It's really old. My dad used to make me watch it. Oh man. It's like 3 people. It's like Mo, Larry, and somebody. The Three Stooges. There we go. Thank you, Obi. Just unlocked a core childhood memory of mine. My dad used to also get... We would get, like, VHSs from, like, the local grocery store to rent. It was always the Three Stooges. Curly, Mo, and... Was it Larry? Larry, Mo, and Curly? Yeah. Okay. Kids here are like, what? Fuck is this Mo, Larry, who are these people? Yeah, wow. Okay. We know this distance is 9. Cool. I like that. ST is equal to 5. Ooh. That's equal to 5. And the sum of the... Okay, what is the sum of the lengths of the diameters? Of the 2 circles. Yeah, Valerian, so in the US, at least in the STEM, so in like, you know, chemistry, physics, biology, you don't ever go for a master's. In Europe you do. You go for a master's, then you go for a PhD. In the US, you just go for a PhD, and if you end up needing to like drop out, they give you like a master's as a consolation prize. So I did technically pick up the master's on the way, and had I quit, which I thought of doing many times, I would have walked out with a master's. But in the US, if you have a master's in physics, like, people know you fucked up. Because you should just have a PhD. Coordinate system. Yeah, I know. I know you want a coordinate system. He wants to... I know what you want to do. You want to call this, like, 0, 0, dog, right? And you want to, like, figure out what this and this are. Yeah, you know, it was interesting, Obi, you speak about that, because I feel like when we watched E to the 2I Pi, when we watched Zach's PhD defense, his, like, thesis, it was kind of meta. His PhD thesis was on how different all the graduate programs are in math, in, like, what they cover. So in physics, at least, the first year of physics for almost any grad school is pretty much the same shit. It's mechanics, E&M, thermo, quantum, and you take those, and every school takes those. But from what I could tell from Zach's PhD, which was researching, I think it was like the comp exam for all the different math departments in different schools, they specialize in like wildly different things. Analytical geometry barges in. Geometry is unnecessary. Jeff, what did the shapes do to you, man? What did they do to you? I'm gonna start calling things. Can I do that? Can I just start calling things? I'm gonna call things. I'm gonna call this X. I'm gonna call this Y. I don't know why, but I'm just gonna do it. So I know that this is a radius and this is a radius. So that tells me that X is equal to 9 plus Y. Cool. And then fuck it, dude. Let's call this thing Z, dude. I don't know. Just feeling like naming some stuff here. Well, I know this is also the same as this. So I know that X is also equal to Z plus 5. Okay. And at the end of the day... First of all, wait, where's the... Dude, bro, where's... VP is the diameter? Oh, VP is the diameter. Okay. Okay, and then here's what we're looking for. The sum of the lengths of the diameters of the two circles. So what we're looking for is this diameter, which is x plus y. So this is the smaller. And then plus x. Right? Because, oh, no, sorry, plus 2x. Because then this is for the bigger. Jeff, yes. X equals 9 plus y does imply that x equals y plus 9. Okay. And we want to answer for that. Okay. Do I know any other information? I know QV is 9, ST is 5. I know they intersect, but I don't know where the center of that is. Also, the diameter is also x plus y plus 9. Well, yes. Well. Yes. I think that's redundant based on this and this. But okay. Shantrick says, maybe rewrite 3x plus y as 4y plus 27? What? Okay, whatever. Okay, so we can combine these. So yeah, this gives me 3x plus y. Is what we're looking for. Pythagorean theorem? Oh, you're fucking right, dog. No, you're not. Wait, what? Where are you seeing the Pythagorean theorem from? I'm looking for like some sort of triangle. But I don't... This is always where I wonder if there's like some weird triangle theorem I don't know. Z plus 5 and x are sides. Okay, this is a side and this is a side. I agree with that. Oh, and you're going to say that this must equal this? Is that what we're saying? Oh, or... Interesting. So Jeff brings up some cool points here. No, Jeff brings up some cool points. So like this makes a circle. Sorry, makes a triangle. This also makes a triangle. But I think this is maybe the interesting thing. Because we know this side will be equal to this side because this is equal to this. And then this is like the whole height. I don't know if that gets us any extra information. I mean, we can try it. I'm always down to just like try some shit out. Okay, so let's do x squared plus z plus 5 squared. So that would be this hypotenuse, and that hypotenuse has to be the same as this hypotenuse. So this also has to equal 9 plus y squared plus z plus 5 squared. Well, but this just goes away. This just tells me the same thing. X equals 9 plus y. Okay, that doesn't really help me out. Unfortunately, no.
Disqualified.
Yeah, that wasn't gonna do much. Okay, it doesn't help. It's alright, Jeff. It was good. It was a valiant effort, at least. I'll take it, dude. It was good. It was a good try. Good try. Yeah, running in circles, literally. That's hilarious because we are dealing with circles. Hint, the solution does use the Pythagorean theorem. Interesting. He said it does use the Pythagorean theorem. Yeah. So that would be my next question to Shantrix is, do I have to... Dude, I hate these geometry questions where they make you start drawing, like, extra segments.
No.
Those annoy me to no end. Where they're like, oh, well, just make a segment from here to here. And I'm like, man, that wasn't on the diagram. Femvox, do you? Okay, well, help us, Femvox. You want to help us, Fem? Here, I'll give it to you. I don't have to move anything except build a triangle. According to Shantrix, all I have to do is build a triangle. All right, do you want to help me build a snowman here? Who wants to help me build a snowman? Yeah, thanks, Fem. Yeah, if you want to check it out. He says build a triangle. Oh. Oh, yeah, I know I obviously have to draw a line to make a triangle. I'm just wondering where the triangle would be. Okay, let me like try to see this on a sorry, on a new piece of paper. Dude, Jeff with his coordinates, dude. You're calling this 0, 0? Oh, Jeff. Oh, Jeff. Jeff loves his coordinates. Yeah, I mean, you could. All right, let's try to see triangles here. Oh, if O is the origin. And you're calling this X. No. I agree. Because you could say that this is X minus 5. And this is X minus 9. Triangles inscribed in a circle with one side on the diameter are right. So, I mean, this is a point we know. The only thing I could think of is, like, this being a triangle. You sent a hint. Okay, let's check out the hint. Sorry, I gotta load it here. Jeff is right. Yeah, you could call that X, and then... Okay, let's see the hint. Let's go see the hint. I want to see what the hint is. I like hints. Okay, but wait a minute. Wait a minute. This is drawing a new line. This is drawing it. This is exactly what I was talking about. That I don't like in these questions. Look, they're drawing some arbitrary thing here, dude. What? Why? Why would they do that? Why is that thing happening? They are calling it the center. Yeah, it's the center of the small circle, Endar. Wow, Endar. Endar was right. Okay, I'm gonna stop looking at the hint. I need a new color. Okay. So, you're saying if I draw this, and let's say this is the center of the small circle. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay, I know this is Z. I know this is equal to this plus this divided by 2. And then what? Is that just going to give me this? Throw Pythagorean theorem at it until it dies. Yeah. Okay. So this right here is x plus y divided by 2. Right? Radius of the biggest circle is 25. Whoa, those are fighting words, dude. Where'd you get that from? Already. This is z. Oh, but what am I gonna do with this though, guys? What am I gonna do with that? I guess that's the radius minus y. Okay, one sec. I think I have this. OCT, OPT. Okay. So wait a minute. What was my explanation? Okay, wait one second. Z is equal to x minus 5. Right? Oh, okay. We're good there. Okay. So this is x minus 5. Okay. And then I can say that this portion right here, you drew a triangle PVT. And it worked. Oh, so you just did this. Oh, and you know what he did? He recognized that this is a 90-degree angle because you said any triangle that shares a diameter and meets somewhere is 90 degrees. That's really cool. I like that. That's another cool way to do it. Okay. Okay, but I'm gonna go on my way. I'm gonna look at this triangle. I'm gonna call this
4 days later.
No, I'm gonna get this, dude. It's on the tip of my tongue, dude. It's so close. I don't want to call this like another variable, but I will. No, I'm not going to. Okay, so this is equal to x plus y over 2 minus y, right? Because x plus y over 2, we already agreed was the radius. And then we're subtracting y. And then this portion here is equal to x minus 5, right? Okay. So let's see if that does something nice. I don't know. Maybe it does. So x plus y over 2 minus y squared plus x minus 5 squared has to equal x plus y over 2 squared. And actually, I'm going to say x plus y over 2 is equal to r. Okay. So that's r squared minus 2ry plus y squared. And then maybe something will cancel. Plus x squared minus 10x plus 25 is equal to r squared, right? So these will cancel. Okay. So then I got a bunch of weird stuff going on. So 2ry, so negative 2. Oh, but the 2 will cancel with the 2 here. So we have negative y times x plus y plus y squared plus x squared minus 10x plus 25 is equal to 0. I see something cool here. Negative xy minus y squared plus y squared plus x squared minus 10x plus 25 equals 0. It is, right? Yeah, because watch what happens. Y squareds cancel. Okay. Alright. X squared minus 10x minus xy plus 25 equals 0. Damn, that xy is messing me up. Oh. But I have an expression for x in terms of y. Right? I have x is equal to 9 plus y. So, y is equal to x minus 9. So let's do that. So x squared minus 10x minus x minus 9 plus 25 is equal to 0. X squared minus 10x minus x squared plus 9x plus 25 is equal to 0. X squared cancels. Negative x is equal to negative 25. X is equal to 25. Cool. Wow. Is that what you said earlier? Sorry. Yeah, you said radius of the bigger circle is 25? Fucking right, dude. Nice. I think. Math, gaming. What's up, Enochian? Yeah, gaming, math. Okay, so x equals 25. Okay, cool. Nice. Oh. And if x equals 25, then y equals 16. Right, from this. So the answer should be 75 minus 16, which is 59? Did I get that right? Well.
Oh my god, next question.
59, dude. That's not any of the choices. Oh, wait, wrong number. No.
69, dudes.
Oh, we fucked up, dude. Damn it. What'd I do wrong? Why? Why?
That's not an answer.
Solve V. 75 plus 16? Oh, dude, I'm fucking retarded. Thank you. Yes, it was 3x plus y, not minus y. Okay. Thank you, Shantrix. 91. There's the answer. Bingo bango. Good job. We did it. Wow. That was a fun one.
Well done. Well done.
We did it. We did it. We're awesome.
Finally.
Yeah. Okay, that was a really cool question. I think I kind of did it a messy way. It definitely helped once we defined, and Endar was right with the intuition here that we should have had this be the center that I wanted to, like, draw. That was good. That was a good intuition there, Endar. How's the math gaming?
Was that a question?
How's the math going? Or math gaming? I played some finals.
Like, literally, is it a question?
I don't know. Oh, the question he asked?
Is it a question?
Everything's a question if you think hard enough. Intuition or guess? They're kind of the same thing, man. At the end of the day, I say a lot of what you learn by doing these types of problems is it's kind of like pattern recognition. You now know when you see stuff like this. Remember at the beginning I was saying that, like, this better not be one of those questions where I have to, like, draw another line? I had a feeling I was going to have to draw another line because that's usually how these things work. And then Endar was smart enough because he's done enough of these to be like, hey, maybe we should, like, draw the line through the center of the smaller circle because that thing wasn't labeled. Oh, how's the math stream going? Oh, the math stream's going great. Okay, good to see you, Shantrix. Yeah,
people
very cool
using
question.
their phones and shit.
Yeah. Anyways,
Buy
yeah,
a
that's
fucking keyboard. It's not complicated.
it's not complicated.
Either from Walmart. probably. Take the phone, shove up your ass, and turn it on.
Make sure it's set to vibrate.
Fucking silly constructs.
Oh my god. All right, here. Let's do some. Equity's not here, but I'll do his question. That's a cool question, Shantrix. I appreciate that one.
Where is it?
If anyone-
Anyway? So just bug it off.
Yeah, I don't know. He said what was up earlier, but then he left. I don't know. Okay, well, I'll just do his question.
Equity, come back and have your questions.
Equity, come get you dead. Come get you dead. He's not dead yet. Well, he'll be dead in a week. Oh man. Okay. A hydrate of zinc chlorate contains 21.5% zinc by mass. Find the value of X. Ooh, very cool. Okay. I posted a math question in a gaming Discord and woke up all the nerds. Nice. Little morning wake up call. All right, let's see what this is. This is going to be mass. Is going to I need to go figure out what the I just need like a periodic table. Let's just go get a periodic table. Let's go get ourselves a periodic table. Let's do ourselves a favor here. I'm gonna go fucking get one of these periodic tables. This one is always like ridiculously big in resolution, but whatever. Okay. Oh, I don't want that. Can I just copy the image? Thank you. Do atoms suffer from obesity? They do actually. When atoms have too many neutrons, that's when they become unstable and they break up into smaller atoms. And that's how Chernobyl happened. You had some obese atoms. And also some very poor Soviet engineering. Anyways. Okay.
Do you remember those Soviet Russia jokes?
No. Which ones? In the motherland, like Russia blanks you or something?
Yeah, it's like in America, you find a party. In Soviet Russia, the party finds you.
The party finds you, yeah. Or they say like, it's something. It's like your dinner. You mean our dinner? You know what memes I'm talking about? I love these. One sec. They're more like communist memes. When someone replies no you, but then you reply no us. I didn't steal your kill. We killed our enemy. I love these memes. Me gets a new PS5. My little brother our PS5.
Yeah.
Hippity hoppity abolish private property. Oh man. Okay. Let's make sure we don't get taken out on TikTok for talking about communism. Zinc. Where is zinc? Donde está zinc? Where is this ZN I need? I know it's somewhere over here. Oh, here it is. Gotcha. Got you. 65.4. Okay. So that's 65.4. I'm just going to get the mass of chlorate because I'm lazy. I don't really want it. Okay. Mass of chlorate. 83.45. So. And then that's times 2. This 2 means that there's 2 chlorates. And then we're going to say plus, and the mass of water is 18, because oxygen is 16 basically, and you got 2 hydrogens. Plus, and it's X times 18. Okay, that's the total mass. All right. Now, percent mass. So percent zinc by mass is going to equal to the mass of zinc over the mass total. This is just chemistry, Enochian. This is like, I don't know, this is probably 9th, 10th grade maybe. So the mass of zinc is 65.54 over And then it's gonna be, let's just get some numbers for this. I just want the numbers. Uh, 65.54 plus 83.45 times. Where do you get these questions? Students submit them. Are you a student, Enochian? Do you take classes? Yeah, sorry, did I? You are so right. I'm starting to say extra numbers. Thank you, Jeff. Can I give you a save, Jeff? There you go, Jeff. And that's 232 plus 18x. And we need this to equal 0.215. Okay, cool. All right, here, let me put this on the left side so people can see it, so it's not like too confusing. I'm just studying algebra for fun and brain training. Cool. Well, if you have any algebra questions, you can always submit a question by going to this website we have. Here, I'll send it in the chat for you. And if you upload a screenshot, we'll do it on the stream. That's how this all works. Okay. This is simple to solve, right? So now, I mean, it's kind of annoying. And that's 18 times x equal to 65.4. Now we just gotta solve for x. So, I'm gonna do that times 0.215, 65.4 minus that answer. And we're gonna divide by 18. We're gonna divide by 0.215. And we get x equal to 3.99. Which is most likely 4. Oh, nice. You're 4 hours into Green Maths Algebra 1 full course. Got a long way to go, yeah. Do I know anything about mesh grids? No. I don't think I do. Is that like that stuff where you're trying to like map out a map and stuff? Here, we can also check this one on ChatGPT. I'm curious. We don't need the 04 high. Is that an emulated calculator? It is. It is a TI-84 Gold Edition. Let's see what ChatGPT did. I just want to see what the final answer is. Blah, 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 blah. Answer's 4. Nice. Good. We got that question right. That's good. Oh, interpolation.
Done! Well done!
You could try like submitting like a sample question of it, Jeff. I could try to look at it if you wanted. See what's up. Okay, Ecolite. Calcium carbonate, XH2O, is a hydrate of calcium carbonate that's found in stalagmites and stalactites. Oh, yeah, I remember this. Isn't like one of them go up and like one of them goes down or something, right? Let's go look at that real quick. There we go. That's what I want to see. Okay, so stalagmites. Wait. Can I just... Stalagmites are the ones from the bottom going up. Stalactites are the ones that are coming down. Then you have straws and columns. These are wicked. I don't know if anyone's ever like seen these. I remember my parents used to take me to caves and stuff. Pretty cool. Off to Siberia with you, comrade. Okay. Determine the value of X if 1 mole of hydrate contains 51.92 water by mass. Okay, cool. Okay, so mass total is equal to the mass of so mass of calcium carbonate plus X times the mass of H2O. So that's equal to it's called Wabbit EMU. You need a Windows to run it, but here, I'll send it to you. The OS X version doesn't work, and I think Android got pulled off the store. But yeah, that's the best way to get it. Oh wait, I didn't get my... Oh, it's 100. It's 100 on the dot. Nice. Okay, so that's equal to 100. Plus 18x. Okay. And we know that 0.5192 is equal to the mass of water. Or the mass total. So that's equal to 18x over 100 plus 18x. Now you just solve. So 100 times 0.5192 plus 18x times 0.5192 equal to 18x. Let's do some solving. Solvies. It's my calculator. There you are. All right, 100 times 0.5192. Duh, that's 50. Yeah, I'm reaching my wit's end at this point. Okay. I should be able to do that, but duh, just move the decimal 2 places. Okay. Okay, plus 9.35x. Okay, we're just gonna get x real quick. Okay, and then we're gonna do this divided by that. We get x is equal to 5.99, which is basically 6. I think that's probably correct. Let's go burn a bottle of seawater and have ChatGPT do it for us, though. Ooh, someone submitted a web screenshot. What's up? Drop stop. I like this. Ooh, is this the mesh grid thing, Jeff? Drop tables, not Jeff. Okay. Wait, where was my answer for this? I was figuring out. Okay, here we go. Answer 6. Yeah. Nice. Good job.
Well done! Well
All right, Jeff. Yeah, let's check. I mean, I'll try to check yours out. I'm just curious about it. Okay. So S be the unit sphere. So unit sphere means radius 1. Or more so, right? X squared plus Y squared plus Z squared is equal to 1. You love the sound effects? Nice.
My man!
Appreciate you like the sound effects. And then that one's located somewhere else. So is that X minus 1 squared plus Y squared plus Z squared is equal to 1? Is that this one? Oh, with a radius of R. Uh-oh. It's gonna get tricky. Okay. Describe the intersection of the two spheres. R squared. Thank you, Endar. Endar, you get a save. Okay. Well, let's try to solve this maybe, right? Could like write this out, right? This is x squared minus 2x plus 1 plus y squared plus z squared is equal to r squared. But also x squared plus y squared plus z squared equals 1, right? So this and this all equals to 1. So I have negative 2x plus 1 equal to r squared. So negative 2x minus 1 equals to r squared. Is it this easy? I don't know. I just know, I know that x, y, and z have to satisfy this, right? X squared and y squared and z squared have to all add up to 1, right? So if I expand this out, then these have to all equal to 1. So my solution is anywhere that x solves this. So, I mean, some interesting things about this is that this has to be positive. So, x here has to be less than 1. Right? Yeah, x must be less than 1. In order for you to get the right thing there. Yeah. Ooh. TikTok wants me to do something. Interesting. They got me at the hour 30 mark now. They're telling me to be a real person. X has to be less than 1, which makes sense because it can't be greater than 1. Oh, duh. Yeah, because this is the unit sphere. Yeah, x can't be greater than 1. The maximum x could be is 1. That's interesting. Yeah. Let's see what ChatGPT says. I'm curious. Let's put it on the super one. Need to burn through my credits anyways. So I guess there are a lot of points. Well, it depends on R then, right? Because, so Jeff, right? X just has to solve this. So x is equal to r squared. So, sorry, negative 1/2 r squared. Plus 1. Oh, so x is a single point. Really? Or there is a single x, but I guess there could be multiple y's and z's that this goes up for. Y can be anything, and z has the whole. X is a plane. Ah, okay. Yeah, let's see. Where was that? Here, okay. Mondo! Sorry I'm late. I was at Coachella. Please don't fail me. I'm scared of the test. I told the students that like Coachella is 2 weekends, and weekend 2 is after the midterm, so they should go to the Coachella after the midterm. Okay, but this was the same thing we got here. Every point of intersection of the circle lies in the vertical plane. Very cool. X equals 1 minus r squared over 2. There's a lot of stuff going on here. It's really cool. Here, I'll share this with you, Jeff, if you want it. It's kind of cool. It was all this stuff. They did a lot more on it, but they did get the same answer that we did, with x is equal to 1 minus r squared over 2. Yeah. Cool. Okay. I gotta go tutor another student in like 10-15 minutes, and I wanted to take a shower. So, unless we got any other quick ones real quick. Adarsh did get one. Okay, Adarsh. Adarsh, I will do your question. And then I'm gonna go take a shower. Where are you? Where are you, Adarsh? Is he here? You just posted it. It never occurred to me to do the simple problem related. Oh, Darsh is here. Okay, cool. Nice. All right, here, let's do your question. All right. It has to do with logarithms. Solve the equation for x. Log base 2 of 7x plus 3 over x is equal to 3. Okay. The best way to do these, Adarsh, is this, right? So if I have log base a of b is equal to c, this is the same thing as saying a to the c is equal to b. That's how you like get rid of the log. So if we do this to this, so I say 2 to the 3 is equal to whatever was inside the log, which in this case is 7x plus 3 over x. Now this isn't too bad. 2 to 3 is 8. I guess I could do it this way. I could divide the x on both, right? So 7x over x is 7 plus 3 over x. Subtract 1, subtract 1. Or subtract 7, not 1. Okay. 1 is equal to 3 over x. Did I do this wrong? Wait, what the hell am I smoking crack, dude? What? 2, 3 is 8. 7, 1, 3 over x. B is 6. I don't think any of these answers... Oh, wait, x is 3. Yeah, duh. Okay, sorry. Answer is D. My brain is really like, oh, man. I had to teach ordinary differential equations this afternoon. And I also did leg day at the gym. So I'm a little fried today. 1 is x over 3. Cool. X is equal to 3. Yeah. Oh, you set it up wrong? Oh, all good. What's up? What's up, Descendant Font? Academy of Uselessness. Ooh, who's the Academy of Uselessness? That's a cool one. What's up, Don? Good to see you, bro. Let me go find you, Academy of Uselessness. Am I following you? I hope I am. Oh, I am following you. Very cool. Oh, you do math streams. Nice. Let's see what you're doing. Ooh, greatest common. Oh, you do like advanced math. Yeah, you do the math with the scary symbols. Ulysses ideas like solving log equations. Yeah, it's all good. Oh, is this the mean value theorem you were doing? No, that's generating primes of... No, this is the mean value theorem. Okay, cool, man. Very cool.
You can evaluate the values of the Pell function.
Ooh, what's your accent, Academy of Useless Ideas? Where are you from?
Bijection.
I want to say Brazil. Nice. Cool stuff, though. I love all fellow math streamers. Yeah. Let me give you a shout out.
Nice.
Oh yeah. Oh, thanks for the follow, guys.
That's dope.
Yeah, we were explaining mean value theorem since Don also worked on. I love the mean value theorem. That and the intermediate value theorem are like super cool things. I've done a couple YouTube videos on them before. Let me see if I have them on my channel somewhere. They're on my channel. I think it was mean value theorem. Yeah, here we go. How to make sense of the mean value theorem. Oh, this one actually had like 1.4k views on it. So I also do like Rolle's theorem and stuff. I put like cute little fun memes in it, but you know. 2 points, and then you figure out, oh wait, there's a secant line, and then the tangent line has to be equal to the secant line, or the slopes have to be equal to each other at some point. Yeah. That's always the cool one. Do you know actually where they use that? And here, I'll send that to anyone if anyone wants to watch mean value theorem. They use it for giving out speeding tickets in certain states. And solving ODEs. Yeah, well, that too. What is it? Mean value theorem, speeding tickets. Dude, I swear they do. Yeah, because so if you know, if you know where, I'll graph it out. It's actually kind of fun, but like where they do it somewhere, I think it's in like Michigan or something. Speeding ticket real. Like where do they actually do this? Okay, but the lawyers make everything bad. So, okay, apparently a ticket can only be given to you if you were shown to break the law, but okay. Damn, the power of math against my need for speed, dude.
That's dope.
Need for Speed's the best racing game ever, dude. It was like probably one of the first computer games I got really involved in. But anyways, here I can show you kind of cool because we have a lot of like younger students in our Discord and on the stream. So yeah, what the mean value theorem says is that if I have a graph, let's say this is like distance, okay, versus time, okay, and let's say for instance, at some time, let's say this is 1 hour, then let's say this is like 1.5 hours. 2 hours, I don't know, 2.5, 3 hours, okay. Let's say we have that. And then we have distances that you're at. Distance and time, a true physicist here, yes. I could say displacement. Technically, I should say displacement, right? I think I'm technically supposed to say displacement. But whatever. Tonight's math stream brought to you by the mean value theorem. Yeah, if only they could fund our streams. What's up, Mean Machine Rex? Okay, so, let's say that you enter like okay, let's say you start here in the city, okay, and you get to like the first toll booth. Okay, which is located, I don't know, let's say it's 30 miles outside the city, or actually that's kind of ridiculous. 30 miles? No. Well, actually we do have to make it kind of big for this to work. Yeah, let's say it's like 30 miles outside. Let's say this is the first toll booth entry, okay? And then let's make this one the last toll booth exit. So for those of you that can drive or choose to drive, I know a lot of people in the new generations coming up don't actually want to get driver's licenses either. Thanks, Sam. But if you do get a driver's license and you happen to drive on toll roads, which are way more numerous in like SoCal and also the Midwest. I don't know, for whatever reason, the Midwest has so many like toll booths. And then what do I want to put for the distance here? Yeah, let's put the last toll booth exit. Let me think how I want to do this. 140. Yeah. Let's say yeah. Let's say this is at 180 miles, okay, away, all right? So, and let's say that at the 1 hour mark, okay, you make it to the first toll booth, which is 30 miles away from the city. So, we can look at here, for instance, it took you 1 hour to go 30 miles, okay? So, 30 miles in 1 hour is 30 miles per hour. We would say average, okay? So, pretty typical for the city because you got a lot of stoplights, traffic. Also, there's no place to exit to another road. Yeah, toll roads are, yeah, you're trapped. Okay. And then let's say 3 hours later, you exit the toll road at here, 180 miles outside the city, okay? And let's say, for instance, that the speed limit is equal to 65 miles per hour. I think they actually do this in certain places. You'll go through the toll booth, they'll give you a ticker, like a time, and then when you exit part of the toll booth at the end, they give you an exit time. And I'll show you that, like, if the time that you do it is too fast, you get a speeding ticket because you had to. And this is how it works. Final destination, die by toll booth. Because, you know, let's say, you know, you're going really slow, and then, I don't know, you go really, really fast, and then you're chilling, you're going, like, kind of slow again. And then you eventually, well, actually here, I want to make it like kind of like something like this. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Let's say like there's a lot of traffic and then there was a burst and then, I don't know, another car got into an accident. This is you're technically going backwards. Okay, so we can't actually go backwards. Sorry. Sorry. There we go. That's better. Okay. All right. What the mean value theorem says is that there exists some C that's in between A and B such that f prime of C is equal to f of B minus f of A over B minus A. Now, I know, this is scary, right? You look at this and you're like, oh man, what is all this fancy math language stuff, dude? They're like writing, I don't know, it's not English. All they're saying here is that the instant slope at C has to be equal to the average slope between A and B. Somewhere. Again, there are some restrictions on this. Function has to be continuous. Can't have any jumps, any breaks, or anything. So, what we like to say is the average slope is also called the slope of the secant line. The secant line refers to the straight line that goes between these two. This would be called the secant line. And for instance, if I'm calling this, right, B is equal to 3, and I'm calling this A is equal to 1, then this 30 here is the same thing as f of A, right? Because it's f, it's what the value of the distance is at A, which is 1. And then this here would be f of B. Okay. Okay. And so this equation right here, f of B minus f of A over B minus A, this is literally just y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, where this is like 0.2 and this is like point number 1. So you're literally just finding the slope between these two, which would be y for this point is 180, y for this point is 30, and then x for this point, x2 is equal to 3, and x for this point is equal to 1. So that gets you 150 over 2, which is equal to 75, okay? 75 miles an hour. Ticket alert. Uh-oh. So, yeah, that's the slope of the secant line, is 75, and that's 75 miles per hour. So, at some point, when I was traveling in my gold car along this path, the slope of my position versus time, which is my instantaneous velocity, had to also be equal to this. And we can see that probably happened here, right? Do you see how here the tangent line slope is probably the same as this one? So this would be like, oopsies, this is where I screwed up. But yeah, so that's a way of proving that, like, at some point you had to have been going 75 miles per hour. Tell me your car is actually gold. It's kind of gold. One second, I'll get you a picture of it, Don. That's it. I type in like truck. This is always dangerous going onto my Google Photos. Yeah, here you go. This is my truck. This be my truck. So it is gold. It says Gold Life on it too. It's cyber orange. Technically, what the color they call it. I did see a gold Cybertruck the other day or something, which I thought was very cool. But yeah, I love this truck. It carries lots of things, which is nice. Anyways, cool. I gotta run because I gotta go teach another student algebra actually down the street. But let's end the stream off and we'll go raid someone else. All right. Thank you everyone for coming to office hours. Been a fun stream here at Actual Education. Again, please go check out all our other awesome, fun math streamer friends. I need to update this list, actually, because we have some more people that are streaming math and science, which is super, super dope. I love everyone here. What algebra will I teach? The 9th grade algebra. It's not very difficult. We have a calendar as well that has the live stream schedule of when different people stream, so you can see when we're streaming. Our next stream will be tomorrow, and that's going to be an hour later, starting at 5 Pacific, 6 Mountain, 7 Central, 8 Eastern. Yeah. Let me know if you guys want to get on this calendar. Like, I'm looking to populate it with more stuff, because I know a lot of you guys do cool math streams, and it's a nice resource if I can just tell people, hey, like, go check this calendar out, see who's streaming, and go ask them some questions, because I'm sure they'd be able to help. Nothing in masses. Yeah, see, I did mention Mountain Time just for you. Nothing is easy. I agree. Easy to some people, at least, but I also, especially coming at it from, like, the range of education levels I teach, yeah, you have to really be like, nothing is obvious. I hated that in college, when my physics professor would be like, well, it's fairly obvious that. I'm like, no, it's not, dog. It's not fairly obvious. Let's see. Who do you guys want to raid? Here, I'll give you some choices. So we got, these are all the people I follow. So someone's trying to make a Minecraft movie meal. I don't know about that. Someone looks like they're writing Harry Potter. Someone's doing a hot sauce test. Someone's playing Minecraft. Paleontology guy is actually in the field. That's pretty cool. Oh, is Don streaming? Don, where are you, dude? I don't see you. Where are you at? Really? I did. Yeah, I'll get you yours, Adars. Don't worry. Oh, he's messing with you? What's the tutor wizard? Statistics exam review. Oh, this sounds cool. Here, let's just go, like, raid this guy's channel. He's gonna be so surprised. He's gonna be like, what the hell? Where'd all these people come from? Yeah. Yeah, go learn some stats. Stats is fucking great. I love stats. Stats is, like, one of the coolest things. I feel like it explains a lot of... It's a way to quantify, like, what's good enough. I really like stats. I love teaching stats. Okay, cool. All right. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.
Which is number of rows minus 1 times the number of columns minus 1. So if I was to write this row and this column, I got 1, 2, 3, and 4 cells left. Now, if I want to, what's the contribution of the Ewoks? Well, the Ewoks right there are showing that we have sufficient differences that they would have made a significant what's this? Why can't I talk today? The test statistic is significant, even if it was only dealing with the Ewoks. So for the first cell, we would have had 15 minus 23.75. Square that, divide by 23.75. I'll give you the answer for this one too, by the way, just to illustrate how the computation goes. I'll just grab a calculator. Holy moly, we got people going on here. We're getting raided. Wow, we got 18 raiders coming on board. Welcome from Don Does Math. Wow. Okay, what we're doing here tonight, and Femblocks fans there too. Oh, I like that. Yeah, that's excellent. Hello everyone. Yes, indeed. We're doing a statistics review tonight, and talking about chi-square test for independence. I believe is this independence or homogeneity? Yeah, what is the test for independence? Okay, I'm just going to do a simple computation to show. Ooh, my fave, you got that right. You know, today, and same as yesterday, I did a 4-hour stats review for some folks, and then I race home.